What's going on, everybody? This your boy the Black Kakashi here, and I'm here to talk about the latest chapter of My Hero Academia titled Onward to Endeavor's Office. It's kind of weird having this and the One Piece chapter come out on a Thursday because, I'm so used to them dropping on Friday. But hey, this is good for me. So let's get to it. We start the chapter off with Deku being with his mother for New Year's Eve. Now, ever since they moved into the dorms, it's been really difficult for the students to visit their parents. This is only because they all have pro heroes escorting them. He tells her about the events he's been up to lately, with the whole awakening of his new quirk and stuff, and she's foaming at the mouth because of it. Then he shows his mother the letter Eri wrote him after saving her. The cutest part is that she is learning, she's learning to write the alphabet. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this man overhaul, bruh? He has no chill. The letter says, Mr. Deku, the dance and song were really cool. I had so much fun. Thank you. The candy apple was really good. My quirk is blank. Now, we couldn't see what it says because Deku's finger was blocking it, and his mother starts crying tears of a river. She was crying so hard that she could have caused a leak for the people downstairs. She talks about how, when he was a boy, saying how he wanted to be just like All Might, having, all bruises on him and stuff, saying that he wants to protect everyone despite not having a power, and she felt like ever since that day she needed to protect him. But after everything that's happened and who she's looking at now, she no longer needs to worry about him anymore, which is a good thing because we know how worried she was every time we saw her interact with Deku. It's nice to see that she's matured enough to believe in her son and not be so protective like she always is, even though that's the mother's job. Like, could you imagine his mom pulling up on all the people in Endeavor's face? Oh, wait, hold up. That might be flames. Imagine his mom washing Stain, Muscular, Overhaul, and many others. That would be so hilarious, bruh. But don't underestimate the strength of a mom. Deku says his goodbyes, and then we see my boy Hawks. He's pulling up at the League of Liberations HQ when that bum-ass hero, Slide and Go, questioning him about where he's been. He tells him he went to go get coffee because y'all's is trash. Then he says he needs permission first, talking about he's the boss and that he's superior to him.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
First of all, you're like a D-class hero. Nobody even knows who you are and what you can do. You're trash. The only reason the Liberation recruited you was because you were low tier, so know your role and shut your mouth.
And I quote, you know your damn role and shut your damn mouth.
Hawks mocks him, and then one of the actual commanders came and G-checked this bitch ass, telling him, boy, if you don't get your Captain Underpants looking ass, old Crimson Chin having ass, oh, I can't get no hoe, so I gotta team up with the bad guys looking ass. Let me stop. Anyway, he tells him that you ain't shit compared to Hawks. Hawks can provide us with location data, communication records, etc. The best he can do is say hello, when Hawks is the one you say hello to. Stay in your lane, bum. Damn, man, calm down. Then we get a flashback of him talking to his superiors, saying he's contacted Dabi and that their phones are going to be tapped so he'll only speak in code. And he points out that time is of the essence. Then we go back to Endeavor. He's presented himself in a happy manner, smiling, saying welcome to the Endeavor offices. Bakugo and Deku are shocked at this, except for Shoto, because he knows he's putting up a front. But our boy switches up and says, that's what you thought I'd say. I ain't that kind of person. He only agreed to take them because Shoto asked him, but he only wanted Shoto to himself. And we all know how obsessed he is with Shoto. He probably wants to scream out his name so bad. I bet we're gonna see him scream. I bet we're gonna see him screaming in his arc. Mark my words. He can't resist it, man. It's in his blood. Bakugo calls Shoto a hard ass, and he screams, "Are you sure you're friends with this boy?" He clearly states that he's only here to watch the #1 hero work, so he'll put up with it. And Endeavor goes into full dad mode saying, "I told you to pick your friends carefully." I gotta respect him. I gotta respect Endeavor, because, he's trying to right the wrongs he's made in the past with his family and everybody else. That's why, he deserves a shot at redemption. Side note, I thought it was really stupid for fans, to attack Horikoshi for giving Endeavor a redemption arc, giving him a shot at redemption, but withstand Bakugo, who is a complete asshole and bully to Deku and others. Now keep in mind, these are the same ones that complained about this are the same ones that draw all those fanfics of Bakugo and Deku kissing each other and all that other goofy shit. Anyway, Deku tells Endeavor, "Thank you for letting us join you." He makes a clear observation of him, saying that he was always afraid of him. Even though he was a reliable top hero with a fierce air of intimidation, but something is very different about him, and he feels very different now. We flash back to All Might being told that they will be interning with Endeavor. He says it is a good idea and can learn a lot from him, especially Bakugo since he resembles him so much. Deku asks about his One for All training, but All Might tells him that he has nothing to worry about as long as he can imagine the unlocking and locking the doors between the quirks, and he'll be good. He tells him that they can't let an opportunity like this pass if they want to be the top heroes. We go back to Endeavor, who mentions to Deku that back at the sports festival you said that Shoto isn't me. And then he sprints off telling them that I only want to train Shoto. So if you want to learn something, just stay the fuck back and watch a real nigga work. Deku's like, "Just say the word." And Endeavor's like, "Nigga, I just told you what to do. Stay the fuck back." Oh, that Endeavor. He's kind of entering the Vegeta stage in my opinion. I think he's like Cell Saga Vegeta mixed with a little bit of Buu Saga Vegeta right now. And then finally we see a villain floating on magic bubbles, attacking civilians, and then we see Hawks nearby saying, "This was bad timing." Now this can mean two things. He's either talking about Endeavor or he's talking about the villain. If he's talking about Endeavor, then I called it. I called it in the last video, saying that if they intern with Endeavor, then they'll probably run into Hawks. So I can't wait to see what happens in the next chapter. Oh wait, we're going on a week hiatus. Now this chapter was a nice little wrap up of the previous chapters, and now we're probably about to get into some more heats. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Endeavor can do now, since we haven't seen him put in work since the high-end Nomu fight. And I want to see, how he'll react to Deku and Bakugo putting in work, since he told them to sit back and watch a real hero work. I bet he probably will get flashbacks of All Might once he sees what Deku can do now, and get a little bit mad. Now speaking of Hawks, he's given the League of Liberation a lot of key components to their organization. He's providing them with wiretaps, locations of which heroes are where, so that they know which areas to attack and which areas not to. Like, that's kind of dangerous. Like, if they see Endeavor, they could be like, "Oh shit, don't go in that area. Let's go halfway across town where this nigga not at, where a D-class hero's at. So we ain't gotta worry about putting in a lot of effort. We can send the bombs to that area." You know what I mean? And he's providing them with records and key information from the key figures of the hero system. I mean, I get he can't break character, otherwise he'll get caught. But man, this is crazy. But I don't blame him, because y'all see what we dealing with the League now. These niggas OP as fuck, so I don't blame him for his actions. I just hope he makes it out safe and lives to tell the tale. Anyway, if you like what you saw, be sure to smash that like button, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, go beyond plus ultra.